Classy Handmade. I hope you're all doing well today. It's been a while that I haven't made a video. So welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. I hope you are having a wonderful time and that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a beautiful break, that you're off. You were able to spend some time with your family and friends. So how are you all doing? So welcome. As you can see, I'm in a different location, and this is due to I had visitors for Thanksgiving, and I usually spend time in the guest room where my craft room is. Years ago, up here was my craft room, and I moved downstairs into the guest room. This is a story I'm going to tell you, because this is a room where you have like the kids will play their games and so on. So happened that the kids are all getting older now, so they're spending more of time homework and college and in their rooms doing their stuff. So this room is left vacant. Nobody really comes in here. So I decided enough is enough. I am tired of moving up and downstairs, so I decided to get back my space. So I started to bring up some of my stuff, which in my desk that I usually use is downstairs, but I did have a desk in here. So I am back upstairs, and it's a mess, but I'm getting it straightened out. You can see behind me I brought up some of my plants. I love plants. I love plants around me, so I try to incorporate plants wherever I am. So guys, it's been a while. I've made a couple of things. I've did a couple of markets, and I weren't able to come back and tell you much or show you much. But I said, you know what? I have a market coming up this Saturday. It's from 11 to 4, and it's historic Heritage Square, which is in Phoenix. So, and guess how I end up in this market? One of my customer that bought something from me, she came at my last market, and she invited me to attend this. So yes, I was saying, so I've got a couple of stuff that I need to show you that I've made since the time you haven't seen me. So far, I've been making stuff. The last market I did get quite a few of my large ticket items sold, and so I'm trying to make some more stuff for this new market coming on the 7th. So the theme is basically medieval, but I'm not doing any medieval stuff. I'm just taking my regular crochet items and so on to the market. So it's downtown. I probably have to check in about 9:30, so I'll probably leave here around 8:30. Anyhow, let's get into some stuff I would like to show you what I've made. Right now I am working on some turtles. I finished one, and this pattern is Crochet by Jenna's turtle. I usually just wing my turtle, but I tell you, last night, like, I didn't have the mental capacity to think how to do it. So I just went on to Crochet by Jenna and I made this. So this yarn is blanket yarn. I think I showed you this in my last video that I did a yarn haul that I bought from Joanne. So I made this. This is one, and I'm currently working on another one. So I'm using blanket yarn in pink, and I use a 6.5 hook. I already finished the head, and I probably used this hot pink for the shell. The last time I showed you that I made a turtle and I put a bow on the back. Both of those turtles sold. They were purple, dark purple and light purple. So those two were sold. So I'm making this one the same thing with the bow at the back. If I have a picture, I'll insert it somewhere here or here so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm making that in pink. So basically you can take any crochet pattern, turtle pattern, and just crochet a bow and put it on the back, and it looks so cute. So I am making that. So I already make 3 of the fins and the head. I'm making the last fin. The next thing I did, sometimes when I'm at work and I doodle, I get pieces of paper and I write stuff, like if I'm thinking about something or something. So I drew a picture. I had the picture, but because I move upstairs and so on, I can't remember where I put the picture. But if I find it anytime, I'll show it to you. So I drew a picture of a turtle, and this is what I made out of the picture that I drew. So this is just my own little pattern that I came up with. So look at it. So this is a land. This is a tortoise. This is not a turtle. Sea turtle. This is a tortoise. I mean, a land turtle. So this is what it looks like. And I put her a little bow. And this is yarn. This is Michael's yarn. I think is the Posh yarn. And the green is from the Dollar Tree. So this is my own little turtle pattern. I probably do a tutorial for it if I get time. Right now, around this time of the year, it's a very busy time for me for prepping for my market. So I don't get much time to do a lot of tutorial and so on. So I did that, and I found a pattern from Instagram for a bird. I made these birds. The last time I made quite a few, and I took it to the market when I had it at a school, and I got all of them sold. So I made this one, and I took the same pattern, but I changed it up and make a cardinal. So I made 2 cardinal, and I took it to my last market. 1 sold. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to make another, a few more. So for this market coming up, so far I made 3. So this is 2. I gotta sew in the tail. So here's another one. I probably embroider the eyes. So you can't see the eyes on it because it's black, but I'm going to put a little white streak or something around it, so it could be visible. So those are my cardinals, and I didn't find any pattern. I just used the same pattern that I found for this and put in a piece for the black for the cardinal, and that's how I did it. The next thing I also did is I made some of these hand dragons, because most of my hand dragons are sold out. So I'm trying to make some more for the market. I had this yarn for quite a while. I think it's from OB. I think it was the Honey Bunny yarn. And it's like a midnight blue. So I made these hand dragons. So this one just needed wings. And I have to put some horns, 2 horns on this one. So these are my 2 little hand dragon. The market is Saturday. I probably whip a couple more up of these hand dragons because they work up so fast. So these are my hand dragon. So what are you guys doing? Are you doing anything for markets and prepping for market? What are you like crocheting? Do you have any pattern that is easy and that people like doing for markets and so on? I've been watching a lot of market prep video, but sometimes I have to stop myself because you tend to be watching and then you're not paying attention to doing your stuff. So I watch when I don't have something that I need to concentrate on. I'm also making some of these hats. This is going to be is it a panda? So I have the pieces in here. I have to attach the ears and so on. So I did make a few hats. I did make some on my central machine, and I'll get that and show you in a few minutes. So here are some hats that I made on my central machine. This is one, and this yarn is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I find that the central machine works so good with the Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So I'm trying to find my yarn that I have from Hobby Lobby and work up some hat. So I'm not gonna put any pom-pom or anything on this hat. Just gonna take it just like that. So this is how it looked like. So I finished this one, and I have two red ones. I probably put a pom-pom on this, and I have to weave in the ends and put my label on it. So I made two. So these are things that I have to finish up. I also start making some minion hats. So I have to put the eyes on it, and I did two of them. So that's my minion hat. I also made this little minion. I don't remember if I showed you the last time. Anyhow, so far I have two. This one, and I think I have another one in my inventory from last year. And here is some bees I made last night. I made two, just the traditional bees, and I wing my bees. So what I did, I increased up to, I think it's 30 stitches. And this is what the size it is. So no patterns for this, just winging it. The next thing I've made, I have a couple more hats over there, and I did make some lovies. I made two of these goose because I had made some of these goose. These goose are so easy to work up. So at the last market, I had one. I think I had made two, and both sold. So here I made two more, and people just love these. They look like, the lady said, look like something. She said something about, oh honey, look, I got the goose. She did that at the market. So these are my goose, and they are using blanket yarn in like a half white creamish color. So these, what I do with these, I embroider eyes for them. So I have to embroider the eyes for that. I had one unicorn at the market, and somebody bought it, so I made another one. And I also have a pink, blue one here. Let me get that. Sorry for bending. So I have another blue one here. This, I just wing it myself. I had no pattern. Because you see the legs. This one is from one of my amigurumi books that I found. Excuse me, and I just follow it. It's normally crochet with a number 4 weight yarn, but because I work it up in this is a number 6 weight yarn, it come out a little bigger. So this is the one that I just alter and put different legs. So I have to finish this one. I have to put some blue or some another color, because this one is have blue, and I need the blue for the tail. So I'm going to finish that. So I'll have 2 unicorn for my market. So I have bins here that I'm putting stuff in. I also made some lovies. So I made this lovey last time, and I had to go and buy yarn. So I had some more of this gray yarn, and this yarn is Big Twist yarn from Joann's. This yarn is very soft, very nice, huggable lovies it makes. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make another lovey, and this lovey pattern is from Mimi Make Keepsakes like to make this of. from that famous book. This book. So it is from this book, but it doesn't come with the little dress. I just work up a little dress to make it. The last time I didn't had enough gray to finish it. This time I don't have enough of the pink to finish it, so it's halfway. I mean, I could continue and just, I don't know, but I'll find something to work it up and finish it. Most all my lovies, I do not put embroider eyes. I do put embroider eyes. I don't put safety eyes because they are meant for babies. So that's another lovey. I made one of the dragons ones. Made one of the dragon ones. So this just need the eyes. So I'm going to finish that up. So here is another lovey, but this is the dinosaur one. I like this. I had some dinosaur and they're all sold out. So I made one. This is all one yarn. I can't remember the name of the yarn, but I did show it on this channel before. So I have to finish up the spikes on the back. I already crocheted it, so I have to finish that. But this is one ball of yarn with a variation of colors. So I just use it and make this little. And I do have some leaf back, but it's all light green color. So, excuse me, I have to find something to make. So all these are finished, just the embroider eyes I have to put on it and label that. So that's a lots of work I have to do. I find myself, every time I have a market, I'm always making stuff. My daughter said, Mom, you have enough stuff, but I always feel that I don't have enough. So I'm last minute, I'm crocheting and trying to make stuff. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up some of the turtles. I have this to finish, the fin, and I'm going to finish that up. I'm going to make a blue one and maybe some other color, and after that I'm done with turtles. And I'm just going to label, and sorry, my chair is squeaking. I'm just going to label and my stuff and get it packed away, because I tend to, when I have market late at night, I'm just fidgeting, and instead of having everything ready, I'm fidgeting and doing other stuff, and you know, I end up going to bed late. Anyhow, I did have some acquisition. I did bought some books, but before I show you the books that I bought, in some video back, I was talking about the Year of Granny Square challenge that is going on, and I was looking for my yarn to show you what I want to use to do the Year of Granny Square. So I can't remember if it's last year or sometime, I bought this bag from Urshner's of yarn. So I was thinking about what I want, and as I mentioned before, that the perfect thing came up for me to make, and these are most earth tones. So these are two, but this yarn is very fuzzy. So those are two. So that's a brown and a blue. Then I have this cream color, cream and brown color. Then I have this, if I could put all in the frame, I'll see if I could hold them all. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 balls of yarn. So let me see if I could hold them all up so you can see. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick them on my fingers and see if I could show you them all. But before I tell you that, let me see. It's a two-ply yarn, a vintage collection, and they are a number 2 weight. It's 100% acrylic. Each ball have 220 yards. So quite a few yardage on each ball. So these are all the colors. So I want to see what I can make with these balls of yarn. I like the colors, and let me see, do I have, oh, here's another one. So this one is a kind of okay, I could tell you the colors. This is a Victorian lilac. So this is what it looks like. This color is marble gray. This is heirloom. It's like a creamish color. This is romantic. It's probably brown. This don't look like, I don't think this belong in there. No, this don't belong. That's a totally different yarn. And this one is pennies. This green here is Silver Creek, but this is green. Silver Creek, see? And this one is Blue Crystal, and this one is Vintage. That's what it said, Vintage. So these are the colors. So 1, 2, 6, 8 balls of yarn. So that's it. I am going to use this, and when I get time, I'm going to, I know I am late with starting off on the Year of Granny, but I'm just going to go at my own pace because I have the book, and I'm just going to use this yarn to make a nice little something. I'm just going to try. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make all the squares. I am thinking that I'm going to choose the ones that I want to make, and I'm going to make that. So I did make a couple of fingerless mitts. There is one pair that I made. This, I have a pattern. It's the same design, but it's 2 of the design on the mitts. This time I just cut it down to 1. So I made this. I made 2 of them, but different design. I hope I could find the other one. I don't know. As I mentioned, guys, I'm just a bit. So this is the mitts that I made, and this is my own pattern. I do have a tutorial for this pattern, but instead of 1, it have 2. So this time I just cut the pattern down to 1 of those spider webs on the mittens. What else do I have to show you? So I was saying I did do some acquisition. I went to Aldi's, and I always want to buy an advent calendar. So I found this. It's 12 little mini puzzles. So I'm going to do this during the Christmas time. Should I have been started it already? Maybe I should have, because it's 12. How much days to Christmas? So 12 days before Christmas, I'm going to start this advent calendar, mini puzzle advent calendar. And I got this from Aldi's. I think I paid $9.99 for this. I haven't opened it as yet, so I don't know what it looks like. Should I open it here so we can see what it is all about? So let's open it and see what it's about, what it looks like. So this will be I love puzzles, so I will be doing this 12 days before Christmas. I didn't even check to see, maybe I should have. I didn't even know this is how it looks. So this is how it looks. Oh, Am I holding it upside down? So I guess I will have to punch each one and take out. So I'm going to do that with you, start doing that with you. I have to check and see. So today is the what? The 5th. And I have 20 more days. Yes, 20 more days. Because it's the 25th is Christmas. So as soon as I started this, I'm going to come back and we're going to do it. Ooh, I pull out the box anyhow. I'm going to come back and we're going to open the first one on the first day that I started, and we're going to fix it together. So this is my puzzle for my Advent puzzle, and I got it from Aldi's. So I think now I'm going to show you that the books that I bought. So I bought myself 2 books. Let me find them. So these are the 2 books that I bought. And these books were quite reasonable. Of course, these patterns are going to take a while to do, but I just love it. So this is the book that I bought. I think I pay like, I don't remember, but Amazon, I got a good deal from Amazon. So I haven't made anything from it yet, but I was watching Cassandra because she have this same book and she was making stuff from it, or influencers or what you said, you know, people we like watching, and you know, the craft, the way that stuff turn out and so on, you know, we tend to gravitate to that. But my daughter and I was laughing at this with the pirate and the 2 little ladies. That was so funny. I don't know if I'm gonna make that, but I definitely will be making quite a few stuff of this book. So that's my acquisition, and I did get myself this book. I bought it from Ross and I paid $3.99 for it. It's just a little, it said kind words are like honey. Proverbs 16:24. So it's just a plain, and I did bought it for my market so I could write down stuff that I sold and so on. So this is my book. I like it. So I think, guys, that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Any links for any pattern that I have, I will link it in the description box below. And I do appreciate all of you coming and watching my video and leaving a comment. So thank you. And there are lots of you watching out there. So leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to my video. And I do appreciate each and every one of you stopping by to see what I'm up to and so on. So until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Remember to be kind. Until next time. Until next time. Thank you for stopping by. Bye bye.